Last time we have talked about the rich of Saudi Arabia and Africa. While those two are climbing up the ranks, another country is also climbing up the ranks for the past years. India, a country of over 1 billion people, is home to some of the world's most successful and influential business tycoons. With India ranking third on Forbes' list of countries with the most billionaires, we'll take a closer look at what it takes to make it to the top of the financial pyramid in this dynamic Asian economy. We'll uncover the stories of self-made tycoons who rose from rags to riches, examine the challenges they face in navigating the country's complex business landscape, and discover the secrets behind their success. But as the wealthy get wealthier, what is the impact on the wider Indian society and economy? So sit back, relax, and join us on this journey into the fascinating world of Indian billionaires. Welcome to the luxurious lifestyle of trillionaires, where we uncover the secrets of the world's wealthiest and their lavish lifestyles. On average, a new Indian billionaire emerged every 33 days from 2010 to 2017. In 2000, there were only 9 billionaires in the entire country. In 2017, there were 101 billionaires living in the country. The most up-to-date data from Forbes' ranking of countries by number of billionaires shows that India now has 166 billionaires, with 26 individuals added this year. At the 2022 Forbes list, this number places them ahead of Germany, which has 134 billionaires, into third place globally. India's richest people had a total of 750 billion collectively. When compared to the previous year, there was an increase of $154 billion. Shocking, right? Topping the list of the wealthiest people in India is Gautam Adani. He became wealthy as the head of the company Adani Group, a multinational conglomerate with interests in ports, logistics, power generation, and renewable energy. The corporation is also responsible for the creation of the Mundra Port, India's largest commercial port, and the development of the Carmichael coal mine in Australia. In 2022, he became India's richest person after tripling his fortune in 2021. Ambani is currently the richest individual in India and all of Asia, with a net worth of an estimated $150 billion. Second on the list is Mukesh Ambani. He's the chairman of Reliance Industries, a Fortune Global 500 company and the largest private sector corporation in India. After taking over the reins of Reliance Industry from his father, he transformed it into a diversified conglomerate with interests in petrochemicals, refining, oil and gas exploration, retail, and telecommunications. As of 2022, he has an estimated wealth of $88 billion. Moving on, we have Radhakishan Damani. Damani is an Indian entrepreneur and investor, best known as the founder of the retail chain D-Mart, one of the largest and most successful retail chains in India. With a net worth of over $27.6 billion, Damani is one of the wealthiest individuals in India, placing third on the list. His story is one of persistence and shrewd business acumen. Before founding D-Mart, Damani had a successful career in stock trading, where he earned a reputation for his ability to spot undervalued companies and invest in them for the long term. But how do the elites of India spend their money? Well, we all know how Indians love weddings and how grandiose and big the celebration is. Of course, people from wealthy backgrounds often want to go all out for their wedding day. Brahmani, the daughter of Gali Janardana Reddy, tied the knot in 2016, and the celebration lasted for 5 days. The total cost of the event was allegedly $74 million. Because it occurred during a time of tight finances, this infuriated ordinary Indians. It is said that Brahmani's saris cost $2.5 million, and her diamonds totaled $13 million. Another couple who splurged on their wedding is the Ambani Piramal nuptials, which took place in 2018. Isha Ambani, Mukesh's daughter, weds Anand Piramal, AJ's son, and a billionaire in his own right. Hillary Clinton, Deepika Padukone, Sachin Tendulkar, and Beyoncé were among the famous faces in attendance. The total cost of the wedding has been estimated at anywhere from $15 million to $100 million. Aside from celebrations, billionaires often spend their money on luxurious homes. Until a Tower is the first of many extravagant purchases made by India's affluent. This mansion claims to be the priciest in the world. With a name like that, it's no surprise that Mukesh Ambani, one of India's wealthiest citizens, calls it home. The 2010 building stands 27 floors tall and looks out over Mumbai. There are 3 helipads, a theater with seating for 50, 9 elevators, and a magnificent ballroom. One of the project's architects estimated that the total cost of the construction was close to $2 billion. Yet, there have been reports that put the figure as high as $5 billion. In 2010, the electricity bill for 1 month was reportedly to be a staggering $190,000, leaving us in awe. The billionaires have always enjoyed the luxury of private jets. According to market researchers Frost and Sullivan, Indians make up 12% of the global private jet market in 2015. In the same year, it was believed that 142 Indians owned airplanes. Some of these planes, it has been reported, are now worth as much as $310 million. The Indian elite has requested an estimated 1,215 planes from Bombardier, a Canadian aircraft manufacturer, between 2014 and 2033. It has been reported that Raymond Group Managing Director and Chairman Gautam Singhania is worth $1.4 billion. According to reports from 2016, he was one of the few billionaires in the world who possessed a private jet, specifically a Bombardier Challenger 600, which could cost up to $21 million. Despite the growth in wealth, the wealthy in India appear to be planning their exit. New World Wealth found that in 2015, India had the second greatest rate of millionaires immigrating, behind China. 61,000 of India's high earners left the country between 2000 and 2014. The United States, the United Kingdom, Australia, the United Arab Emirates are some of the most popular destinations for international immigration. They are fleeing due to insecurity, rising taxes, and a desire to provide their children with better educational opportunities. 7,000 wealthy people fled the nation in 2019. In February 2021, Henley & Partners, a citizenship and residency consultancy firm, reported that Indian nationals made the highest inquiries about their services. This refers to the practice of offering citizenship or the right to stay in a country in exchange for monetary investment. Canada, Portugal, and Austria were among the most popular destinations in Indians' travel fantasies. The Portugal Golden Resident Permit program is one of the most sought after in all of Europe, granting permanent residency to those who invest at least €350,000. The wealthy in India are getting richer, but that money isn't necessarily reaching the common man. In fact, the wealth disparity has widened due to the influx of money into the hands of the billionaires. Oxfam looked into the widening gap in India in 2018. Researchers discovered that top 10% of earners in the country controlled 77% of all wealth, with 73% of new wealth flowing to the top 1, while the bottom 50% of earners saw their wealth increase by only 1%. According to research by Oxfam, it would take a minimum wage worker in rural India 941 years to earn the same amount that a high-paid executive makes in a single year. After all, the daily wages of the lowest-paid residents frequently fall below $5. Recent events on a worldwide scale have helped an Indian millionaire that several of the wealthy had their fortunes doubled dramatically from 2020 to 2021. According to media reports, Mukesh Ambani's net worth soared by as much as $15 billion, while Gautam Adani's rose by $13 billion. Credit Suisse estimates that by the end of 2020, the richest 1% of earnings would hold 40.5% of the nation's wealth, an increase of 7% from 2000. And there you have it, an inside look at the lives of India's billionaires. While their lifestyles may be extravagant, it's important to remember that with great wealth comes great responsibility. And the actions of these individuals can have a significant impact on the wider community. As we look to the future, it will be interesting to see how India's billionaires continue to shape the country's economy and society, and what role they will play in the global landscape. Thanks for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to bringing you more stories about the world's billionaires.